Now, just a quick look at the statistics might have you thinking that the famous Yellowstone Arch here is a doorway to death. After all, Yellowstone ranks 5th on the list of parks where the most people have died in the last 10 years. It's right up there with other popular parks: Grand Canyon, Yosemite, Smoky Mountains, Sequoia, and Kings Canyon. But that phrase, other popular parks, is key. This list includes some of the most popular parks in the country. So, of course, the number of deaths is higher because more people visited these parks. A personal injury law firm with offices in Nevada and California looked at the data in a different way. It calculated the number of deaths per 10 million park visits over that 10-year period. Now, that yields a dramatically different list. None of the parks on the top 5 list even appear in the top 10 when you ask not whether people died, but the likelihood of dying. Here's a map that shows the difference. The bigger the bubble, the higher the likelihood of death at a park. Notice the small bubble for Yellowstone? It works out to about 12 deaths per capita. It's about the same at Glacier at 13. Grand Teton is more at 15. But our nearby parks are hardly a blip compared to the most dangerous park. That's the rugged, cliff-filled North Cascades in Washington at 652 deaths. Even Mount Rainier is higher than Montana parks at 38 deaths. So what is killing people at our national parks? You might think falling, because a lot of the parks have some pretty spectacular and steep scenery. The top 2 killers are among the top causes of deaths anywhere in the country. Those would be drowning and vehicle crashes. Undetermined causes, and here it finally appears, falls come next, followed by natural death. That's usually medically related. But what about the dangerous thermal features here in Yellowstone? After all, we hear about accidents around those nearly every year. Well, that's true, but the numbers are so low that it doesn't even show up in the lists. The same for bear attacks. It happens, but it's very rare. Now, here at park headquarters, rangers tell me that doesn't mean you should throw all caution to the wind, but it also doesn't mean you should flee in terror. In Yellowstone National Park, John Shearer, MTN News.